Hello everyone. Well, my name is Himanshu Karachar, and today we are going to start our new course on electromagnetics and field theory. So our first topic is coordinate systems and its transformations. So what are the knowledge or what are the basics we have to require for this topic? As we all know about the coordinate system, we have studied this thing since our 11th class or 12th class. Then electric and magnetic fields. Electric fields are nothing but the static positive and negative charge, and the moving charge is called magnetic field. And we are very familiar with the terms vector and scalar quantities. So what are the objectives of this class or of this course? So we have to going to introduce our electromagnetic field theory, basic of vectors, and then introduction to the coordinate system. So let's come on the topic electromagnetic field. So what is electromagnetic field? So EM field is the physical field produced by the charged particles. As we see the term electromagnetic, it has two parts, electric and magnetic. Electric field produced because of static charge, as I told you previously, whereas the magnetic field is produced because of the charges moving, what we exactly called as the current. It is seen in the figure also. Like in electric field, there is positive charge generating electric field away from it, and in negative charge, electric field comes towards the negative charge. So we can also say from this figure that uh, positive charge act as a source and negative charge so act as a sink. And if we are talking about magnetic field, it is just like the moving charges in a coil, in a field. It what we are called is magnetic field. So to study both the fields together, we are called that term magnetic field theory. Now, the thing which come in our mind is what is electromagnetic wave. If these are the electromagnetics in my previous slide, then what are the waves? So it is nothing but the three-dimensional space, and these are mutually perpendicular to each other. Like as you seen in the figure, this red one shows the electric field, and this blue one shows the magnetic field, and this third one, purple one, is the propagation of direction. So the third direction shows in the axis give you direction of propagation, or you can say the wave propagates by the mixing of these two fields, electric field and a magnetic field, and these three are mutually perpendicular to each other, means creating a or maintaining a 90-degree angle. So let's come on the topic vectors. So we are very familiar with the terms scalar and vector. Let us revise. A scalar is a quantity whose value may be represented by a single real number. It means that quantity who have only magnitude. For example, mass, density, volume, voltage. Whereas vector is a quantity has both magnitude and a direction in space. For example, force, acceleration, velocity. So these are the examples of scalar and vector, and we have studied it previously also from our 11th, 12th and first year of BTech classes. So let's come on the topic vector addition and subtraction. So vector addition follows parallelogram and triangular law. As we have seen, vector addition is nothing but the addition of the two vectors in the same direction. Like you see in the parallelogram vector addition, one vector A is in this direction, the second one is in this direction, and the parallel of both the direction of vectors are joining at some point C vector, and it is nothing but the addition of the vector a and b. And if we are talking about the triangular law, so it is the head to tail method. Like our vector a is in this direction, then vector b started from the direction of a, or you can say where the a vector ended, b started from there, and then we create a c vector which is the head of b and tail of a. So it is the addition of a and b. Hopefully you all are understanding. So let us see on the theory part also. Two vectors a and b can be added together to give another vector c, that is c is equals to a plus b, and these are the components of a and b, like ax bx in the direction of x, ay by in the direction of y, az bz in the direction of z. Now come on the topic vector subtraction. So vector subtraction is nothing but the a vector which is in the opposite direction of the previous one vector. As you see, d is equals to a minus b, but this minus is not for the subtraction part of point. It is not a mathematics, it is a simple logic. Like a is in the positive direction, then our b vector is in negative direction, that's why we are taking minus b, or we can say negative b. So positive negative becomes negative, so it's become a minus b. That's it clear from the figure also. Hmm, yeah, from this figure, this a is in this direction and our b is in this direction. This is positive and this is negative, and the summation, or you can say the parallel, this is a parallelogram law. So the parallel line of this vector and the parallel line of this a vector meet at some point d, it is nothing but the a minus b. So you can see parallelogram rule in A and head to tail rule in B. Like in the positive also, A plus B parallelogram in A and head to tail in B. And head to tail is also called as triangular law also. So now come on our topic, coordinate system. So first star is Cartesian coordinates, and we are also called as rectangular coordinates. So its coordinates are x, y and z as is shown in the figure. Like simple coordinate system as we study since 11th class, this is s coordinate, this is y, and this is z. X plane, y plane, and then z plane. So you can also say from the theory part also, x is varies from minus infinity to infinity, y is also vary from minus infinity to infinity, and then z is also vary from minus infinity to infinity. So a vector A in Cartesian, otherwise known as rectangular coordinates, can be written as ax plus ay plus az small az, where ax, ay and az are unit vectors along the x, y and z direction as shown in the figure. Simple. So now the second one, cylindrical coordinates, but its coordinates are different from the Cartesian, as you see rho, phi and z. So come on the figure. So it is a three-dimensional figure, but I also refer my handwritten note figure like this. So now discuss about the coordinates of cylindrical, like rho, phi and z. As you are known that phi is an angle, rho is the diameter, radius, or you can say just a length, and z is same as in the rectangular Cartesian coordinate system, length on in the z direction. So let's come on the phi, sorry rho. So rho is nothing but a point projection on the xy plane. Like you see on the handwritten note, a point is located on this, but its projection lie on the xy plane. So the distance from the origin to the projection of the point is nothing but the rho, and the angle made by the x-axis with the row is phi, and z is same as in study we are studying in rectangular coordinate system, a length. The third and last one is spherical coordinate. Its coordinates are also different, r, theta and phi, where r is the radius, theta is the angle and phi is the angle, and same as the cylindrical coordinate system. Like z in cylindrical is same as the rectangular coordinate system. Likewise, in spherical, phi, the last coordinate is just same as the cylindrical. So you also show in the 3D figure of this spherical coordinate, and I have also refer you my handwritten note or a figure of my handwritten, like this is the x direction, this is y direction, this is z direction. So r is just the radius of a point or a distance from the origin to the point. We refer it as r, and theta is nothing but the angle made by the z axis with the r, like this. And phi is same, the projection of the point in xy plane, and the this length rho is the origin to this point, a length of the from origin to this point, the angle made by the x-axis, and this length rho is nothing but the phi. So they are perpendicular to each other in terms of its unit vector. So this is all about our coordinate systems, vectors, electromagnetic waves introduction, and these are the study materials which we have to refer for our course. R.K. Shevgaonkar, Electromagnetic Waves, D.K. Chang, Field and Wave Electromagnetics, M.N.O. Sadiku, Elements of Electromagnetics, C.A. Balanis, Advanced Engineering Electromagnetics, C.A. Balanis, Antenna Theory, Analysis and Design. These both are same author, but their edition of the books are different in 2005 and in 2012. So wait for my next video where we are continuing this vector transformation and then different theory part of this electromagnetic. Thanks a lot. Thank you.